This short video shows how the single syllable tools in 3 clicks spelling work together. From sound awareness through spelling and writing. Rather than following a fixed sequence, teachers move flexibly among tools depending on instructional purpose. This image shows the full picture we'll keep coming back to. We begin with segmentation. Segmentation starts with sound by sound analysis, helping students attend to each phoneme in a word. The first step helps the student recognize the placement of the first and last sounds, onset and coda. This is done with oral clues and pointing. The second step is where sound symbol association and orthographic mapping begin. The third step extends naturally into phoneme to grapheme sequential spelling during writing. Students are not memorizing rules here. They're learning to listen carefully, say sounds cleanly, and writing those sounds to letters in sequence.
Once students can segment sounds, vowel decisions become important. Here's how the vowel job aid is used. I see the letter A is the first vowel in my word. What is the best first choice of the vowel sound? I look for the single letter A in the table below. The single letter A appears in more than one vowel sound pattern. Which pattern has the most words? That pattern becomes my first choice, not because it's guaranteed, but because English spelling is statistically patterned. This is set for variability. Probability guides the first try. Notice that the green onset and the red coda signify blending of multiple consonants. 3-click spelling provides 4 sources for generating explicit single-syllable word lists for vowel flexing. Let's look at encoding. Sound alone isn't always enough. There can be homophones in competing spellings. A word like plaid shows why this matters. That's where reference tools support decision-making. Statistically, the student chose the single letter A for the vowel sound. How can a student easily verify the spelling? Use the 28-page tool to check the spelling. Find the short A sound. Find the last sound and then scan the rhyme families to find plaid. This page allows the student to see why words with long vowel sounds are harder to spell. The purple identifies homophones. Vocabulary comes more into play. Older students use a condensed 4-page version of the word lists to compare patterns efficiently. Three-click spelling also provides a single page each for I see and I hear vowel flexing patterns. The job aids don't give answers, it supports thinking.
Inflectional morphology builds on words students already know from listening and speaking. We're not introducing new vocabulary, we're extending base words. It shows how spelling stays stable as meaning and grammar change. This is why inflectional endings can be taught much earlier than they often are. Morphology helps explain spelling, not after the fact, but during reading and writing.
This page shows the power of the single-page inflectional matrix job aid. Once the student has worked with decoding, encoding and inflectional endings, can they create spoken and written phrases and sentences? This matrix assists in applying pronouns and irregular verbs. Simple examples of subject and verb agreement. I tap, she taps, he taps faster. I am tapping, she is tapping, they are tapping. This image brings everything back together. Sound by sound analysis, spelling decisions, morphology, and writing are not separate steps, they interact. The tools support thinking, and teachers choose the entry point based on student need. A parallel video shows how this same logic extends to multisyllabic words.